Virtual conversation coming up. I have been asked a bunch here in DM to talk about the Notre Dame donation things, and I thought, fuck that, don't want to get involved in the drama. We're going to talk about it though. It's blowing up my feed, so I thought I better say something. Building burns down. Some people don't like that, want to get it rebuilt. They donate their cash. Other people blow up because the cash should have, could have, would have gone to do X, Y, Z, save the kids, feed the hungry, all the shit. Save the whales, save the trees, feed the kids, school the kids, clothe the kids, get the hobos off the street, all the thing. Insert your priorities, values, agendas here. And when people see other people giving money to something that's not that, that's not good. And so first things first, universal order. There is infatuation with restoring the building here. About $1 billion was donated. And a little bit of a pride component. Pride and infatuation on a mass scale like this, you can rest assured will be humbled and balanced by shame and resentment. All it is two sets of values. Some people value the historical landmark, the building, the artwork, all the thing, the contribution to the economy that it brings, the jobs that people get from being in and around that landmark, that famous landmark. People will put their money there. The ability to put their name to something that could potentially stand for another 1,000 years and they have their name here and all of the work that they have done to build their wealth throughout their life, they have a way here now to have that live beyond them in the new building that they build. And then you have another group of people who believe that the other people should have put their money toward the kids and the hobos and all the thing. And you have both value systems in society, and they'll clash heads to the degree that they're unaware enough to see that both have a role in the world. So completely normal, completely balanced, completely all in order, and you could have seen the whole thing manifesting exactly how it is if you know basic universal laws. What I want to address is you as an individual, if you're getting caught on one of the sides, you're being very fucking inefficient. So I'm sure you're seeing a bunch of people who are polarized to this side, the hungry kid side, and starting to abuse and condemn and war on the other people. These fucking horrible, terrible people should have put their money in this other cause that suits my values. And if you have a bunch of people like that on your social media, I bet you could tell at least two things about them probably. Firstly, I bet that they have a high probability of being financially disempowered because they're more interested in telling the marketplace how they should be spending their money rather than actually finding out what are you inspired by. What would you actually like to put your money into? And how could I help and assist with that and build you a product that you'd like to put into rather than actually just projecting onto people how they should be spending their money? And hey, you know what? I'm really inspired to save the sick, poor, starving, and hungry. So what I'll do is, because I know that you want to put your money into buildings and art, I'll create buildings and art for you, and I'll get your money, and then I'll go and funnel it into saving the sick, poor, starving, and hungry. That's how the economy works. And the reason they don't think like that is firstly because they're probably financially disempowered. But secondly, the second thing that you could tell about them is because they probably have a little bit of an entitlement here fueled by a rescue complex, wanting to save people. And they really believe that the authority figures, the people with the cash money, should be putting it into saving and rescuing. And people with a rescue complex usually feel like victims themselves and they're crying out for help, wanting to be rescued themselves. And so they project onto others that they should be rescuing others. So just some thoughts. And if you're really interested in saving kids and helping do that, fantastic. So to do that, you're going to want to learn to get rich and master your own finances. And that starts with not projecting onto the marketplace how they should be spending their money. Go and serve people and make money yourself. And remember that the best thing that you can do for anyone, including the starving hungry, is to raise the consciousness of the people via education. Cash bailouts for people who are not educated enough to know how to spend it wisely is not smart use of money. So you want to educate, start teaching. Build the wealth, teach the people, raise the consciousness of humanity, and stop complaining and moaning about how others are spending money. I hope that was an interesting rant. Let me know what you thought. I'm going to go back to work.